But we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close, we take a look back at our favorite moments.
Well, guys, great vision, David. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Beasley.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the starting group for the Spurs. We've got DeRozan. White is out there with Murray. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the 3 slot. And for Minnesota, we've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 4 spot. These two teams using their size to full advantage, Doris. Both teams able to run possessions through their big men up front.
And as you know, Kevin, in today's NBA, not every team has the personnel to enter the ball into the post and run action off of it. One of the things coaches will tell me, Kev, is there may be no more valuable thing at any level of basketball than a big man who's a triple threat, a guy with size who can pass, put it on the deck, or score himself.
Now Walker, after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. His three-pointer's off the mark. Okogie, the pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Oh, the defense has got to do more than that. Karl Anthony Towns embarrassing them.
Knocks it loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Russell's running. Back to Towns. Here's the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And DeRozan kicks to White. Back to DeRozan. Over Hernan Gomez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Looking at the last game for the Minnesota Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Towns. And here is Hernan Gomez. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Rockets in Houston.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. From deep three-point range, the Spurs getting another chance here. And it's DeRozan with the extra effort.
See, I think it's the athleticism of DeMar DeRozan at work and showing how effective he can be when he hits the glass.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Minnesota. The Spurs also changing it up. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Bryn Forbes comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for Murray.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field. Boy, when you think about the skill that Karl Anthony Towns has, and you realize he's just getting started in the league, his future is truly off the charts. By the midpoint of his career, we could be talking about him as one of the most skilled big men to ever play the game.
Count it, good.
And it takes an arm heat to stop Gay when he's that deep. Love watching him finish over the contested arms of the deep.
Now here's Beasley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Towns finds Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. And with the offensive tool set of Karl Anthony Towns, Doris, he could see MVP consideration in the future.
Well, what we know about Karl Anthony Towns certainly is that each and every night he has a major impact for his team. And consider, he's still growing as a player and ironing out some areas. But this guy is going to be a star for a long time, no doubt.
Okogie, San Antonio with the rebound. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Live by the three, die by the three. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't really know game to game how it's going to go.
But Greg, I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The three ball too critical in today's NBA.
The shot's good from Forbes.
And look at how DeMar DeRozan tries to get the basketball around and trust his teammates. Love that he's allowing them to make plays.
Mills with the steal. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. And the layup falls.
Gets the ball up the court immediately. And that pass to find the man cutting to the bucket couldn't have been timed any better. You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
Up in time. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so, lots. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Layman is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Johnson. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Okay, that's good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Noel. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He has 5.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Great positioning on the putback. Mills has got his first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gay kicks to Forbes. Zeller dishes to Mills. Shoots the 3. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. And Zeller with the lay-in. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
You know, one dilemma that jumps out at me with the Timberwolves, over the years, they have been an excellent offensive rebounding team. It's the other end, the defensive backboards, where they have had some problems.
For San Antonio, they've gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Forbes can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Johnson kicks to Culver. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. It's good from long range. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And Doris, you're right. Over the last 5 seasons, the Timberwolves have been the absolute worst defensive rebounding team in the NBA.
And it's hard to understand, Kevin, because they have created second chance opportunities for themselves only to give it back on the other end. That's the kind of thing that can be demoralizing for your defense. You get a stop, but you don't finish the possession with a rebound. That can wear you out physically and mentally.
Here is Forbes, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Bellinelli. That one goes. Count it.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Johnson, the pass to Reed, and he banks in the layup. Reed's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here is Forbes. Gay in the corner. Back to Forbes. Passes it to Mills. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Mills has got 5 points so far. Reed the pass to Culver. To the inside. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Pass to Mills. That's tipped. And there's the pass to Culver. Back to Lehman. Makes it off the glass. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Now, here's Mills. 5 points in the game. The shot by Bellinelli. No good. 27 seconds left to play here in the half. To the middle. Reed. Bellinelli pulls it in.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
And here's Mills from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
From deep three-point range. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. What a start it was for Karl Anthony Towns. He had 11 points and 1. And that's going to...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Murray out there with Derek White. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Jakob Poeltl. And it's Walker in at the 3. Doris, no doubt that Karl Anthony Towns is the star of his team right now and in the future.
I think, Kevin, for all the drama and all the turnover we have seen, the one constant has been Karl Anthony Towns' productivity. The question now for the team is, how do they build a title contender around him?
So it's the Timberwolves now after the basket by San Antonio. That's good by Hernan Gomez.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Inside, and the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
The shot's good.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Walker's shot is off.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Spurs trail by 8. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, how effortless does DeMar DeRozan make those slams look? This guy glides to the rim and makes it look easy.
Towns against DeRozan. Towns, no luck.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
And that one drops for him.
Well, as always, that mid-range game of DeMar DeRozan, almost unstoppable.
It's Beasley on the wing. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, they won't have much room for error in that one. A team like this will punish mistakes, but I could see them walking away with this one.
Here's Towns following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Towns, no luck.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's White after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns.
I think this guy's a threat to throw it down every time Pirtle gets his hands on the ball. This guy has tremendous size and takes advantage.
Towns is doubled. Outside, Russell fires for three. San Antonio with the rebound. Pirtle's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, this is the first full year now for Ryan Saunders. Let's remember he was hired by Minnesota full-time after an interim stint last season. And boy, did the players love playing for him.
And he's showing signs now of life after going scoreless through the half.
Murray outside. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. If you look at San Antonio, it hasn't been a great season for them. We may see some changes in the offseason. And checking out Minnesota, they're looking to turn it around down at the bottom of the conference now.
And I think for the Timberwolves, one thing they don't have to worry about is not having enough free time this summer, because they're not going anywhere near the postseason.
And there will be players on the move once this season is over. You can count on that. They have to make wholesale changes, and the front office knows it. Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Pirtle finds White. Back to Pirtle. 46 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Russell with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Towns, good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. A quick, good shot here, and they can go 2 for 1.
Well, you want to make sure you maximize that first shot in this 2-for-1 situation, though. Don't take a bad one just to accomplish it.
Rudy Gay's checked in for Walker. Now here's DeRozan. 14 points for him. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Spurs with possession. 4-point game.
Boy, what a thing of beauty by DeMar DeRozan. His eyes are up. He locates his teammate. Just so pretty, Kevin.
1 second left. That shot no good. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Culver. Layman is out there with Johnson. Then it's Russell. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Mills. Good on the three-point shot. And the Spurs lead by 1.
There's a certain resiliency to this team, and you're starting to see it.
No doubt, Greg. Keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. On defense, the Timberwolves. Here's Mills. Shoots over Culver.
And this coaching staff appreciates the effort from Culver. The defense is about anticipation and hustle. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Russell finds Johnson. Reed controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Mills looking it over. And a miss there on the triple. Minnesota in the lead. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's 7 points for Jarrett Culver.
And looking good there from distance. Culver fundamentally sound with his jumper.
The shot missing. Nice D from Russell. Pass to Johnson. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
So listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Beasley's checked in for Layman. And here's Mills from the arc. The shot will not fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They'll be off to Oklahoma City for a meeting with the Thunder after this one. That sets off a 5-game tour for them.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And Forbes kicks to Pirtle. Uncovered. They get it back. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. The lead is 2. No good from Beasley. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Back to DeRozan. From beyond the arc, a three-pointer is right on target. DeRozan's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
San Antonio's gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Pirtle dishes to Gay. Mills, that's a 2-pointer. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got 6 rebounds now in the game. Russell from long range buries the long-range jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
In huge moment, D'Angelo Russell comes through big time.
Forbes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Mills passes to DeRozan. And Mills kicks to Pirtle. From 11 feet away, and he knocks down the jumper.
How about they look to Pirtle in a critical stretch, and he comes through. The pressure bringing out his best.
Johnson can't hit.
Cannot believe he missed that. I'm sure he can't either.
I agree. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Pirtle. Count the basket. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, They got it right with the review. That's a huge shot from Culver, proving that he can be clutch. Wow.
Here's Pirtle. It's deflected. Noel. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Johnson for 3. Kept alive, Minnesota.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
Well, Kevin, you love to see him powering through the contact to get the bucket and one. Pirtle with a show of some strength.
Jakob Pirtle.
And that one misses. Minnesota with the ball. 6-point game. Culver. And yes, it's good.
And how about the balance there from Culver? Really good at staying in control despite the D being all over him.
White, wide open. He fired. Hins the 3. On the inbound. Second chance shot. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
I'm Chris Manning. Special episode because we have reached number 200.
Here's Tatum and slam.
You play 2K.
All the time.
You act.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And now you have an album. Anything?
Up next. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. Hey, Dave.
Oh, God.
He's doing it all, D.A. Thanks. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Ayton.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Bridges out there with Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. And for San Antonio, we've got White. DeRozan out there with Pirtle. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the small forward. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Steve, compare now to when you were playing. Did teams go deeper into their benches than they used to?
Yeah, they do. I think because of this load management, resting players. So you see a lot of guys play a lot. And also what they've done right now with the G League, being able to bring guys up. They use those guys, and I think it helps a lot, even not on games, but in practice. You'll see more guys are involved in giving guys rest.
Yeah, that makes sense. Here's Walker after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Walker the pass to Murray. Here's Booker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's White. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas.
He was a shot blocking nightmare out there. 4 blocks on the game and some alter shots as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Booker. 29 points for him last game against Portland. So the wing on the left, down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Johnson. Pass to Ayton. Pirtle with the steal. Here's Walker. It's hauled in by the Suns. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Here's DeRozan, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out west. The season nearly complete. You look at San Antonio, their season nearly over unless a form of miracle happened. And checking out Phoenix, right behind them, just 1 spot down.
And, you know, right now for San Antonio, they've got to make some changes at the end of the season. That much is clear. Not sure whether that goes for the coaches or the players or both, but something has got to change.
For me, the decision makers have a lot of tough choices to make. They also need to look in the mirror because they're the ones who assembled this team.
Injuries pressing Derek White into a much bigger role in year 2. But you know what, Smitty? He rose to the occasion.
You know, I love him. He has great size at 6'4" for a point guard. Good instincts. He can shoot. He can create. I love his versatility.
Pirtle. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Really nice work. Pirtle going to town on the weak defense down in the paint.
It's stolen by DeRozan. And the pass to Pirtle. Over Ayton. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The defensive impact of Jakob Pirtle giving the Spurs a boost. Great timing and instincts as a shot blocker.
So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gay's checked in for DeRozan. Bellinelli comes in for Walker. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Now here's Kaminsky. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Here's Pirtle. Cans it from short range. Pirtle's got 6. And coming to San Antonio in the Kawhi Leonard trade, the Spurs hoping Pirtle can be a difference maker.
You know what, Kevin? Already their best road threat offensively. He rarely misses with his right hand in close.
Shots good by Baines.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Suns leading by 3. Carter outside. Back to Baines. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Baines has got his second basket of the night.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4-7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And here's Mills for 3. Carter pulls it in. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Here's Saric. Ellenelli pulls it in. San Antonio's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The shot's good from Forbes.
You have to like that move by Forbes. The dribble drive adding dimension to his game.
Kaminsky inside. He's covered by Gay. Mills with the rebound. Ellenelli finds Gay. Back to Bellinelli. And another basket for San Antonio.
I like the extra pass. We know Rudy's a shooter first, but he also understands what this offense requires.
Outside Carter, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. A nice first quarter. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified the right matchups, and the execution is there.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court right now for the Spurs, Bellinelli is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Tyler Zeller. Then it's Mills. And it's Forbes in at the 2. Mills. And the layup is good. Mills has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Spurs.
The Spurs with the league's longest active playoff streak, 22 years and running, not to mention 5 titles in that span. No wonder the Spurs are viewed as the league's model franchise.
Bridges is jacked in for Frank Kaminsky. Jerome passes to Carter. They get a hand on it. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Well, a chance to check out Mikal Bridges here. Some nice work from him over the last 10 games. Getting around 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Well, Steve, the Spurs are so well run. If they played in a top 5 market, they might be the most popular team in the NBA by now.
You know what, Kevin? They probably would, but this is the way this organization likes it. They like to be quiet and under the radar. They like to sustain success, and they like to build a great culture. At the same time, the small market is really a part of their culture.
Here's Bellinelli following the score by Phoenix. And Baines pulls it down.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Saric kicks to Carter. Suns keep it alive. Hooker the pass to Baines. Saric right side. Another shot. Back to Baines. Booker outside. Here's Baines. He's covered by Zeller. It's good. Saric has got his first 2 points of the night.
And without looking at the scoreboard, you think they were the team trailing and trying to fight their way back.
The 3 from Mills. A shot that time, not on target. And Phoenix the other way now. They beat the Spurs during their last encounter in San Antonio.
And they scratched out a close win the last time these two teams met. I think their ability to attack and create foul trouble for the opposition was a real factor.
As long as they maintain that same aggressiveness, they should be in solid shape to come away victorious again.
Here's Mills. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Lets it fly. That one a little long.
And a bump this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Outside Carter at the tip. And Booker able to finish. Now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And there it is for him. So, Smitty, if we take James Harden out of the equation, who has the best step-back jumper in the NBA right now?
You know, there's a few guys. Damian Lillard has an unbelievable step-back. Steph Curry, Bradley Beal creates a lot of space on his step-back jumper.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Tyler Zeller. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Charge has got 4 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Mills. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Dallas. Right wing. Here's Forbes. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that. Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Passes it to Carter. Baines. It's good on the putback. Baines has got the lead up to 9 now for the Suns.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game. Doing the dirty work down low.
Smooth and athletic. Gay digging to the rim, finishing strong.
Pass to Carter. San Antonio with the rebound. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. Here's Forbes, got a hand on it, and so it's Phoenix bringing the quarter to a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period. And that does it for our...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Spurs trail by 7. No NBA offenses requiring spacing, and Bryn Forbes, a shooter who cannot be left open.
Not at all. He's a gunner, still rounding out his game, but the foundation laid is with his marksmanship.
Setting the floor for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at center. Now here's Booker. Ayton wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. And that's now 6 points for DeAndre Ayton. To the paint, here's Pirtle. Lays it up and banks it in.
Defensive breakdown. Murray attracts attention as a scorer, which opens up everything else.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's DeRozan. Basket, good. DeRozan's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Johnson kicks to Booker. Back to Johnson. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. To the left side wing. Top of the key, Booker. Shot clock at 5. Now the pass to Johnson. And stolen by Murray. Passes it to Purdy. Back to White. Rejected by Booker. And he's able to get it back.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Johnson, the pass to Ayton. To the middle. Kicks it out to Rubio. Back to Ayton. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 9.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. For the 3. No good on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Right side, DeRozan shoots from 14. Good. He hits the jump shot. And now it's only a 5-point Suns lead.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Bridges. Back to Johnson. Pass to Bridges. He feeds it to Johnson. Here's Ayton. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet. Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Shot's good by Walker.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
The pass to Rubio. Out to the right wing. Back to Ayton. He kicks to Booker. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Here's Ayton. Here's Booker. He can't get that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Here's DeRozan. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
I love how Rubio controls the pace, able to shift gears in an instant.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
White drives in. Booker pulls it in.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And the basket is good. And now a 9-point Phoenix lead.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Ayton kicks to Booker. Rubio, the pass to Ayton. Booker outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Goes back up. And it's Ayton missing. Outside White. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Suns leading by 9. We've got Rudy Gay, who's out there with Jakob Poeltl. Mills out there with DeRozan. And it's Forbes in at the 2 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Kicks it to Kaminsky. Saric has the open look. He goes up again. Kaminsky inside. Second shot opportunity. Saric, that's good. Saric has got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Mills can't hit.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And finished off by Kaminsky.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Gay against Saric. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rubio finds Ayton. Suns moving the ball around. Passes it to Jerome. Now here's Kaminsky, covered by Mills. 4 on the clock, and Ayton throws it down.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Saric outside, feeds it to Kaminsky, pass to Rubio. From deep. The shot, no good. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Baines is checked in. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Bounce pass, Rubio. Back to Baines. Pass to Jerome. Here's Rubio. Here's Saric. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Suns lead by 17.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Rubio left side. Out to Saric. The pass to Jerome. Saric in the corner. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback. Kaminsky's got 4 points in the quarter.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
That one goes in. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
The three. Rubio misses. Spurs trail by 17. And DeRozan. Here we go. And good that time.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with this win, they bring the season series to an end, guys, with a split, 2 games apiece.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win, and it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by Diallo. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Johnson, the pass to Okobo. Back to Johnson. Kaminsky with the ball. Out to the right wing. Passes to Payne. That's tipped. 5 to shoot. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And finished off by Walker.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Here's Okobo. He's guarded by Johnson. Kaminsky kicks to Payne. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was...
where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Downtown, now it's into. Well, terrific attitude. It makes him very tough to handle. David, thank you. And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Beasley.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. And for Phoenix, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the center. Here's Minnesota. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Break for the Phoenix Suns with a franchise-high 9-year playoff drought. There is pressure on this team to find their way out of that long rebuild.
And their moves on draft night, they raised some eyebrows. They've got some young talent, but can new coach Monty Williams turn them into a winner? Long-suffering Suns fans certainly hope so.
Here's Bridges after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Booker finds Johnson from 13. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Hernan Gomez. Johnson with the block. Here's Rubio. Phoenix, no good that time either.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
The offensive rebound, Okogie, and he makes good on the layup.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
They double-team Johnson. There's the steal. And here we go. Timberwolves running again. A wide-open shot from Hernan Gomez. Off target with his 3. Suns have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Inside. Johnson, the pass to Ayton. The layup missed.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And it's Russell missing. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Johnson kicks to Ayton. Beasley with the steal. Outside, Towns. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Trying to get something going. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton. A 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
Sharge checked in for Phoenix. Carter comes in for Ricky Rubio. Culver's shot is off.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
And here we go. Sharge, the fast break chance.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Mark, a lot of young players in this NBA becoming top 10 players as they mature. Who are some of the guys you spot that are really going to make a mark?
Well, they've already made a mark, and you anticipate it'll continue to be that way. Ben Simmons, Donovan Mitchell. I like Jaylen Brown in Boston, as well as Jason Tatum there. And clearly, Zion Williamson has a chance to be really special.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
That is sick. I mean, a terrific ball handler for a 5. Ayton comes full force.
Here's Layman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here is Carter. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Pass to Layman. Here's Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Culver passes to Layman. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Kaminsky. And it falls over the rim and in.
And given how big Kaminsky is, it's tough to knock him off balance. I mean, he does a really good job of maintaining his focus.
Here's Johnson. Yep, that one goes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so it's... Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
We've got Frank Kaminsky. He's out there with Saric. Aaron Baines out there with Carter. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Kaminsky. Got it. Good job in the low post.
I like the way Kaminsky takes advantage of using the angles now. He plays smart inside.
They double him with Saric. Johnson, the pass to Layman. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Carter kicks to Baines. There's the pass to Jerome. Buries it from three-point range. Jerome's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And one thing the Wolves have done well over the past few seasons, taking care of the ball.
You know, they squeeze it well. Low turnovers can be a double-edged sword, though. If you don't make many mistakes, maybe you're not being aggressive enough.
It's deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Layman. Here's Reed. From deep. And another 3 for Minnesota. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And so here's Phoenix following the 3 by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jerome. Reed with the rebound.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
That one, no good. Carter kicks to Baines. Carter, the pass to Jerome. Back to Carter, to the left wing. Baines finds Carter. Over to the wing. Now, Kaminsky. Saric outside. For 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Saric has got 5.
You know, it's obvious that Saric has really improved his outside shot. I mean, he had a good stroke coming in, but it's gotten better. He's a legitimate threat to score from there.
Reed, that one drops for him. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Baines. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Carter outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Releases. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Fast break. Here come the Suns. Sharch dishes to Carter. It's stolen by Sharch. Back to Carter. Feeds it to Sharch. Suns moving the ball around from downtown. Out that one in, and the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Carter.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Johnson's shot is off. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Got a piece of it. Noel. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Sharch passes to Baines. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first half. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Layman gets the bucket. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Carter outside. Sharch passes to Baines. Back to Sharch. Carter outside. Pass to Jerome. Just 4 to shoot. He kicks it to Kaminsky. The baseline jumper goes down. Kaminsky's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Boy, a confident shooter from this area. Kaminsky obviously has put in a lot of work in this aspect of it.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It's Minnesota out in front at the half. They are leading by 4. Kenny? Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 4-point game. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, we've got D'Angelo Russell. Also Malik Beasley out there. And it's Towns in at the center position. Okogie controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Passes it to Rubio. Like the level of nuance in the footwork that keeps evolving every few years. Talk about the changes that you have seen from the time you played to the exquisite footwork we see now.
Well, you know, some of my peers would say that these guys are being allowed to walk and have it talked about as good footwork. So you work with Reggie and other guys, and I hear them all the time saying guys are getting away with carrying the ball and so forth. But the footwork is pretty good. I mean, when you think about it, the step-back three-point shot, the ability to make plays off the dribble, all attributed to footwork. I think it's just an evolution of the game. As players see more and more of excellent work on the court, they're able to emulate it a lot sooner and a lot better.
Hernan Gomez passes to Towns. Shoots from the right block. Hernan Gomez trying to break free. Towns, no luck.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Bridges, no one around him. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Beasley kicks to Hernan Gomez. Yes, and the foul. Ricky Rubio picks one up.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Booker outside. The pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Fires it up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Minnesota now the other way. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the third of 7 straight on the road. Russell from long range. They grab their own miss. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Blazers matchup, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Ayton finds Booker. Rubio with it. Here's Bridges. Hernan Gomez covering. But they recover it. Ayton, the pass to Johnson over Hernan Gomez. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Beasley. No good that time. Good D by Booker. On up the court. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Booker's got 5 now.
Attacking the defense with the pass there, Kevin. Rubio, great vision and no hesitation on the delivery.
And Towns gets it to go.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You've got to work harder on the glass.
Pass to Bridges. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. That one off the back iron and out. Minnesota's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. So for the Suns, Aaron Baines comes in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kaminsky in for Bridges. Minnesota also with the sub. James Johnson checked in for Josh Okogie. And the basket by Johnson.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Beasley with the steal. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And then Johnson with the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
But, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Johnson in the corner. Pass to Booker. There's the 3. The rebound by Johnson. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Minnesota. They lead by 7. Right side Towns. Second chance shot. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And you really can't say that it's like they've been lights out here on this run, but they are just getting a lot of second chance opportunities.
Good on the bucket.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Hernan Gomez with the ball. Got it off in time. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Minnesota headed to the bench with a 7-point lead. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Suns trail by 7. Inside, Saric and Baines. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Rubio, the pass to Saric. Back to Rubio. Now Booker, shot clock at 6. Kicks it to Baines. Tips it, and Booker able to finish.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a 6th sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a tap.
Towns, no luck. Woke loose. Down low, Saric dishes to Rubio. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
On the finishing end of the catch and shoot, Rubio trying to become a better all-around scorer.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Ayton, he's checked in for Aaron Baines.
And the young Timberwolves head coach, Ryan Saunders, son of former Minnesota coach Flip Saunders, about as great of a pedigree you could ask for as a young coach.
Well, guys, you've heard me talk about the DNA when it relates to players. It's the same with coaches. I mean, Ryan has grown up seeing his dad coach at a high level, the late Flip Saunders, one of our favorites in the business. He spent his whole life around basketball, so he has a great way with players and a real good understanding of the game, to a modern-day approach for a young coach.
On its way from Beasley for two, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Charge inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Another shot. And with that shot, the Minnesota leaders cut to just 5 points on the basket from Rubio. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Towns throws it down.
Tremendous combination of power and finesse there. I mean, once Towns gets to the rim, it's a wrap.
Booker the pass to Saric. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Timberwolves leading by 5. Gomez kicks to Johnson. Towns trying to get open. Johnson can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Here's Towns. No good from outside. Phoenix has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Rubio. And it's off from three-point range. For Minnesota, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And Johnson with the stuff.
Outstanding vision from Karl Anthony Towns. Not only is he willing to give it up, but he's ready to find his teammates when they're open.
Saric passes to Ayton. Johnson with it. He's guarded by Russell. Ayton against Towns. Clock at 4. The 19-foot shot. And it's Ayton missing. Timberwolves leading by 7. Johnson kicks to Towns. Beasley, the pass to Gomez. Back to Beasley. They get it again. A second chance effort. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
On the boards, Kevin, outworking everybody. I mean, that's the want to of Towns. I mean, the desire to be great, he keeps pushing the envelope.
And the Suns making a change here. Bridges checks in. Minnesota also with the sub. Okogie's checked in. Ayton dishes to Johnson. And here is Bridges. Back to Rubio. Johnson kicks to Booker. There's the dish to Johnson. Passes to Ayton. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For Minnesota, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Minnesota.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And a milestone win for the season. This will push their victory total to 20 wins even. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bridges passes to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Count! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Nails the triple.
Yeah, and you know what's intriguing? Tonight, Rubio's taking on a scorer's mindset. We don't see that from him often. Really pushing the action and serving his team well.
And so the Timberwolves take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory.
Welcome back to 2K TV. Bill Simmons, the sports guy. Now, the sports guy is your nickname, but if you were a player, what would you have as your nickname?
Washed up.
Washed up,
Yeah.
that's it?
Yeah. I quit pickup like 5 years ago.
I'm gonna end it right here.
He's going to
We're the land of the free.
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche DH.
Well, guys,
a proud franchise. Thank you, David. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Beasley.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Beasley is out there with Russell. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Spurs, DeJounte Murray is out there with Derek White. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Pirtle. And it's Walker in at the 3. Pirtle's shot is off. Looking at the last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Rockets.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Spurs. Shots good by Hernan Gomez. Inching our way toward the end of the season here in the NBA, Doris, and just how much fatigue after all these games and all these months and practices and travel, how much fatigue are these players feeling, you think, right now?
Well, I think NBA players like to tell us, come March, come April, everybody has bumps and bruises. No one is 100%. What you're hoping to do as an NBA organization is manage the rest that you can possibly give to your guys down the stretch of the season, because the healthier you are going into the postseason, the better off you're going to be. How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
It's common to see wing players improve their perimeter shooting in the league, but DeMar DeRozan's most striking growth has been his ball handling and playmaking. He's been dynamic with the ball in his hands.
Pirtle, score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's a case where DeMar DeRozan's teammates benefiting from him being a willing distributor. This is a very team-first guy.
Now, here is Russell. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in.
Well, getting in the lane and making your presence known is a crucial part of the defense for these guys.
And that's another basket for them. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Greg DeRozan watching a ton of films of guys like Andre Miller and Sam Cassell operating in the pick and roll.
Not only that, Kevin, to strengthen his left hand, he'd use it for daily activities like writing, leaving no stone unturned to become an expert initiator.
Here's DeRozan after the basket by Minnesota. And it's White missing. Towns against Murray. Outside, Towns. Here's Russell. And Pirtle pulls it down. Some changes here for the Spurs. Rudy Gay's checked in for Lonnie Walker. Bryn Forbes comes in for White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Minnesota also making some changes. Johnson comes in for Hernan Gomez. And Layman subbed in for Beasley. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, how effortless does DeMar DeRozan make those slams look? This guy glides to the rim and makes it look easy.
San Antonio with the rebound. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
And for a franchise searching for stability, it doesn't help that the Wolves have had a number of head coaching changes.
Well, obviously, the Wolves aren't alone in that problem, Greg. I think it can be difficult to identify just the right kind of leadership. And when you do get someone like Greg Popovich or Eric Spoelstra or Rick Carlisle, you try to hold on for dear life.
A different look now for San Antonio. Tyler Zeller's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Bellinelli in for DeMar DeRozan. Culver, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Culver's game just screams potential. Already a good scorer, rebounder, and passer. Now the next step, improving that outside shot. Yet another player from the 2019 draft class who wasn't a top high school recruit. Garrett Culver, 3-star guy, thin, unrefined, but in that sophomore year of college, boy, did he surprise some folks.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Mills passes to Gay. Mills looking it over. Misses the 3.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And he gets it to go.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
There's 38 seconds left in the first. Back to Bellinelli. Rebound, Minnesota. Over in the corner. Shot from the wing. Bellinelli pulls it in.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
Johnson with it. Shoots over Mills. And that does it for the first quarter. Spurs lead. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression.
The people ashamed to talk about.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes as public figures can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. You might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for Minnesota, Layman is out there with Johnson. Then it's Culver, and it's Reed in at the 5, down low. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you. Here's Gay, following the score by James Johnson, and he makes that one. Gay's got 6 points.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Got that bucket in no time at all.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Here's Forbes. Minnesota with the rebound.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
There's the triple. He's off on that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 4-point game. to the wing right side. Layman pass to Reed. Back to Layman. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Pirtle. Got a piece of it. There's Russell with the three. Kept alive, Minnesota. It's Beasley on the wing. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
When Russell gets his teammates involved, it makes this entire team better, and it'll make him more effective at the point position.
Murray, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
From deep three-point range, it's good on the putback. And it's a 3-point Timberwolves lead.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Pirtle dishes to Walker. And nothing is falling for him right now. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down. Spurs have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Murray, good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Layman kicks to Beasley. Pirtle with the steal. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Jumps up and finished off by Hernan Gomez.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Here's Russell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Walker leading the charge. And now Minnesota on the fast break. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Minnesota making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. Now Walker after D'Angelo Russell's three-pointer that didn't go. And the basket is good. Got it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And the basket by Okogie. San Antonio trailing here. Baseline J on the way. Walker's shot is off.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Now Pirtle. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Jacks up a three. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Pirtle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, the hard work on the offensive glass pays off for Jakob Pirtle.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They did give up a couple. And that.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Jakob Poeltl out there with DeRozan. Then there's Derek White. Then there's Murray. And it's Walker in at the 3. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with.
Look out below, an airmail special by Cat.
And Doris last season, rookie Josh Okogie ended up contributing more than the franchise thought he would.
Yeah, he was terrific as a 3-and-D player for the Wolves. This guy could end up being the steal of the draft, sort of in that Robert Covington mold.
Yep, that one goes in there. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
And it's Russell missing.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Spurs shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight, and that one falls for White. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision, patience. Who are the players that make their teammates better? Though probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took such great pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good. Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. 5th, DeJounte Murray.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Walker. Bellinelli comes in for Derek White. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. And he makes both free throws. Spurs trail by 3. Poeltl kicks to DeRozan. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Well, this is the point where you say, uh-oh, DeMar DeRozan is going to start to get rolling. This guy can impose his will.
Kept alive. Pass to Reed. Back to Johnson. Here's Reed. He's covered by Gay. Reed gets the bucket.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Poeltl finds DeRozan. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Zeller, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. And it's Bryn Forbes in for DeMar DeRozan. Minnesota also with the sub. Russell's checked in. Pass to Mills. From past the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Mills has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Passes it to Reed from deep. And it's Gay with the rebound. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Puts up a 3. Here's Bellinelli. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy. Well, this is the night you look at your teammates and tap them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Now here's Zeller. It's stolen by Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Bellinelli with the three, and the three ball is good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
To the right side. Here's a Kogi. He doesn't hit that one. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pirtle, he's checked in for the Spurs. DeRozan comes in for Marco Bellinelli. Shot's good by Gay.
And Gay has great length down on the block there. Fantastic at just jumping on opportunities to score when he's down low.
Now here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Okogie, the pass to Russell. Lays it up off the glass. Russell's got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out left to the wing. And here's Mills for 3. Rebound, Minnesota. Okogie, the pass to Russell, inside. Here's Culver. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Culver's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota.
And looking good there from distance. Culver fundamentally sound with his jumper.
Here's Pirtle. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten there. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Beasley is out there with Russell. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. Okogie, the pass to Hernan Gomez. 4 on the clock. Gay with the block.
And got to respect those long arms of Gay. I mean, superb at swatting shots away. Put those big hands. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Back to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Towns. No good on the triple. Spurs trail by 6. Gay drives in. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
And this is why you got to close up all lanes to the basket. When Gay is driving inside, he is going for the finish.
Pirtle with the steal. Russell against Gay. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy. I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
From 11 feet away. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Murray, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Back to Beasley. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Hernan Gomez passes to Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Boy, pure dominance from Karl Anthony Towns. This guy is a go-to legit scorer with multiple weapons.
Here's DeRozan, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Russell with a wide open look. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
Russell is continuing to develop that deep perimeter shot. He's got to continue to be a factor from there.
They get the rebound.
And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
I'm a little surprised he would even attempt that shot. Much better to swing the ball to somebody else.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Bertle, the pass to DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Minnesota leading by 7. And the pass to Hernan Gomez. Pass to Okogie. He tries for 3, but they get it back. Russell kicks to Beasley. Pass to Okogie. A 3-ball. Rebound by Murray. And Murray's got the ball here for San Antonio. Here's Forbes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Murray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Here's Forbes. It's tipped. Russell against DeRozan. Russell kicks to Beasley. Doubled by Murray. Launches it. And it's Towns missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Bertle finds DeRozan. Spurs working the ball around now. Gay in the corner. The tray. No good on the shot. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Towns with it. Now guarded by Murray. Towns, the pass to Beasley. Shoots. And it's Towns missing. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. A different look now for San Antonio. Walker comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's White in for Bryn Forbes. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And it's good. 2 points. Oh, and he quieted down the crowd with that shot. Big, big play.
And that was a punch in the gut to those fans.
Over to the left wing. Here's Hernan Gomez. And Bertle pulls it down. Here's DeRozan. And so Minnesota takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
much fun, but it definitely came with some challenges. Thank goodness for 2K.
That's right. In fact, it's been an honor for us to share our time and our episodes with you, the fans, the community. And the big news is NBA 2K TV is returning for Season 7.
Yes, we're coming your way.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. You look at the Spurs. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. And, of course, the Suns right on their heels as they've got the next best record.
And right now for Phoenix, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
The body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. You've got Jakob Poeltl. DeJounte Murray is out there with White. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Walker in at the 3 slot. And for the Suns, Rubio and Booker. They're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Every shot in his arsenal, Devin Booker, is pretty impressive. He can shoot it from deep. He moves well without the basketball. He can create with others. He is a young offensive force and is an interesting player to watch in terms of what develops next.
And here's Walker after the three-pointer from Ricky Rubio. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Johnson kicks to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Beyond the arc. And it's White with the rebound. And Brent, with Booker, the ball handling and creativity he has puts him among the elite guards in the league.
You wonder if Phoenix can find a way to get some more talent around Devin Booker. What happens when all of the attention is not on him? He's already proven he's a great scorer. Where else can he go?
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Murray outside. DeRozan against Johnson. Looking to end the run. 6 to shoot. Back to DeRozan and taken away by Johnson. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Poked away and stolen by Murray. Poeltl, the pass to DeRozan. The shot comes out. Good D by Johnson.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
Ayton wide open. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist.
Hitting that mid-range shot. This is right now probably the extent of Ayton's range.
Ayton against Poeltl. They double him with Ayton, and they get it back. They get it back. Back to Poeltl over Ayton. Nice shot by Poeltl.
There's no stopping Poeltl when he has the ball in that spot, just abusing the defense down in the paint.
Interesting that Phoenix has gone through all these different iterations since the loss of Hall of Famer Steve Nash, but this young core potentially coming together where they've bookended their front court and their back court with Ayton and Booker.
Great positioning on the putback.
And Poeltl has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Now, here's Bridges. His last outing, he had 8 points. 1:35 left here in the first quarter. From deep three-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. Really been a key contributor over the past month. 9th in blocks and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Well, Brent, looking at the Suns' future, Ayton's development could really determine how far they rise.
I think it's not all on his shoulders, but certainly as a big guy out there, to have a presence on a nightly basis and some consistency is the challenge for DeAndre Ayton. He has all the physical tools and by all accounts has the work ethic to go along with it.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
It was a loss last time they faced up against each other. A very tightly contested game that they felt they could have won.
Man, felt like they probably would have won if they weren't saddled with all that foul trouble. They had to piece together some makeshift lineups late in that game. That might have cost them.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Zeller, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Bellinelli comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Mills in for Murray.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Bellinelli against Saric. Bellinelli passes to Zeller. Can't get it to fall.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Here's Jerome. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kaminsky misses.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Suns lead by 5. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. And we return to the second quarter, and Noche Latina specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Bellinelli, Tyler Zeller out there with Rudy Gay, and it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Offensive rebound, pass to Jerome. Here's Baines. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Saric, drained for 2 points. Brent, you know, the moving screen is one of those very difficult judgment calls, isn't it?
It's a tough one, Kevin, but what you look for all the time in replays when you see that call, it's almost like the salsa. I'm looking at the hips and the feet. If the feet are too wide, and Kevin Garnett was the biggest problematic moving screen setter that I ever saw, being 6'11" and spreading out those sticks of his. But if the feet go wider than the shoulder, impossible. And then the hip move as the defender is moving around the screener, just enough of a nudge for him not to be able to catch up.
Yes.
Those are the ones where the referees, I think, are most in tune to in order to blow the whistle.
So it's Phoenix now after the basket by San Antonio. And it's Baines missing. Spurs trail by 3. Forbes dishes to Gay, and then Gay with the dunk.
That's a little bit out of the Rudy Gay experience there, used to absorbing contact on the way up.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The Spurs also with the sub. White's checked in. That one drops. He ties it up. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And Booker kicks to Rubio. Ayton, the pass to Johnson. Zeller trying to free himself up.
Using his length well on defense. Rudy Gay working hard. Swats that one away.
And the Spurs making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Shoots over Rubio. And Gay with the second chance points. Gay's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And that one drops. Ayton's got his second bucket of the night.
Now, Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
Basket counts. And the Spurs lead by 2.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Pattyman, now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not back down.
Now here's White. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. A putback, and Gay with the second chance points. Gay's got 9.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And it's blocked. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller. And a quick look at how the Suns' schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for the game with the Mavericks, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. And they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Pirtle, he is checked in for Tyler Zeller. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Patty Mills. Here's White. Another one falls for San Antonio. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Bridges kicks to Rubio. Pass to Booker. Launches a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Gay inside. He's guarded by Booker.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Ayton. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Here's DeRozan. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Lonnie Walker, he's checked in for San Antonio. Bryn Forbes comes in for Derek White. Suns trail by 8.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Jerome. Bangs home the trifecta. Jerome's got his first 3 points of the game.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Murray, no good. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Šarić. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. Gets a very good look and converts. 6 seconds left now here in the second. Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
A little mid-ranger is going to be an easy shot for him when he's got that much of a size advantage.
Rudy Gay, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets. And that...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Rudy Gay having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now Murray after the missed 3 from Rubio. And the shot goes in. Murray's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Spurs. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns.
And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
Here's Murray. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read. Calls his own number and then sends it home.
San Antonio with the ball. 7-point differential. Here's DeRozan. It's good. DeRozan's got 6. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star.
Walker the pass to White. Pirtle inside. He's covered by Ayton. And it's Murray penetrating. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Ayton.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Murray, good.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Rubio outside. And Lonnie Walker picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Suns making a change here. Sharge is checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Zeller is checked in for Burke. Gay comes in for Lonnie Walker. That's Mills in for White. Sharge on the follow.
And the anticipation of Saric, outstanding at staying engaged and just eating up those rebounds.
Brent, so many state-of-the-art arenas being built. Which feature do you think is most important?
Oh, the hot dog machine. What are we doing,
popcorn, right
and the
next
popcorn,
to it.
what
Hot
else,
dog and
Kevin?
then the popcorn.
Yeah,
right there.
Nachos?
I love nachos.
Okay.
You love nachos.
What else? I mean, what else could we go with there?
Ice cream.
Ice cream.
Yeah,
that's
right?
a big one.
Because when you're done with all that other stuff, you've got to somehow kind of coat your stomach.
Yep.
You
Was
don't
this
feel
basketball related, or did we go somewhere else?
All
with
a part of the whole conversation.
I think we covered it.
Count that one. Murray's got 9 points in the quarter.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Ayton. Here's Sharch. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
For 3, Murray. Can't hit that one. And Phoenix the other way now. 1:56 left in the third. Back to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The skill's growing, maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
Murray outside. He kicks it to Zeller. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Mills can't hit.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Now, here's Rubio. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
For 3, Murray. Sharge grabs the board. Sharge has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bridges against DeRozan. Stolen by Gay. Zeller inside. Over to the wing. Outside DeRozan. Back to Zeller. Tries from the block. And the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 3.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Gay dishes to DeRozan. Back to Gay. Murray against Bridges. It's stolen by Sharks.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Here's Ayton, and he uses the glass on the layup. Ayton's got 16 points.
Yeah, Ayton just swallowing up the defender there and then completes the play.
3 seconds left. Some solid defense from Sharich. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court right now for the Spurs, Rudy Gay is out there with Pirtle. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Pretty consistent player when healthy, and nice to see Rudy Gay working back to this kind of athletic prowess.
A shot by Carter, nobody around, but they'll get another chance. Ayton, the pass to Kaminsky. In transition, here come the Spurs. Bellinelli's got the ball, got that one up quick. Walker's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Spurs. Carter kicks to Ayton, to the paint. Now the pass to Baines, shoots over Pirtle, takes the 12-footer and hits.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Walker in the corner, pass to Bellinelli. Now here's Walker. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Derek White's checked in for San Antonio. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. No good on the quick three.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
It's Gay with the drive and finished off by Gay.
Well, that's timing on the back end to get in there on the slash. The initiative by Rudy Gay on offense that time paying off.
And here's Booker from the arc. Bellinelli pulls it in. And here's Gay. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Now here's White. Pirtle kicks to Bellinelli. Clock at 6. Back to Pirtle. 3-pointer. A new 14-second shot clock for San Antonio. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. Suns trail by 4. Booker the pass to Carter. Out to the right wing. Here's Kaminsky. And the Suns miss again. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Gay dishes to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And really, Pirtle is a very forceful player. When he's near the rim, the D better watch out for the slam.
Now here's Kaminsky. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Carter.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Nice shot by Pirtle.
In these types of situations, this team turns to Pirtle. He is more than ready for any challenge that comes his way.
Here's Baines. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got his 6th assist on the night.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
To the middle, Kaminsky the pass to Baines, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Here's Gay. The Suns getting the bucket. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Such a fearless player when the team needs it most. Rudy Gay coming through.
Bellinelli against Johnson. And here's Booker from the arc. Suns keep it alive.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
6 on the shot clock. Pass to Kaminsky. Goes back up. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. That puts them in the lead. Carter's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Booker getting down to business on the defensive end. Terrific at knowing when to go for the steal.
And it's White missing.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Count the basket.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, Greg, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Here's Baines. Rebounded by the Spurs. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
The teammates celebrating Rudy Gay's big-time shot there.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Nope. Every opportunity here have to have flawless execution.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Hurdle. Count it!
A big-time bucket there. They've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. Most important thing, no open threes.
Kaminsky finds Carter. Here's Baines. White covering. Back to Booker. And so it's San Antonio who's straight by with the win. They break the heart. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
of 2K20. And first looks at what's coming.
And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome to 2K Sports. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Beasley.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. Johnson is out there with Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Beasley. He's out there with Russell. And it's Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the last 2 years, Karl Anthony Towns getting a rap as a bad defender. Clark, do you think that's fair to say?
You know what, Kevin? I don't think it's as fair as it once was. He's not nearly the defensive liability he used to be. He's better defensively one-on-one. And I think he's improved in his ability to switch and rotate on smaller players.
Now here's Booker. Bridges with it. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. Here's a Kobe. Offline with his 3. Johnson, the pass to Booker. Beasley with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Knocked loose. Hernan Gomez kicks to Russell. And Beasley, here we go. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Ayton. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Far toward the end of the season, some players hit a wall, others come alive. They can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but that energizes them. What can a guy do to keep improving till the season's end?
Well, I think it starts first with mindset, Kevin. Staying ready, which means you have to be diligent about staying in shape, getting your extra work in if you're not getting the reps in games. Stay even-keeled emotionally. You can't get too high or too low. Keep that professional perspective. I'm a pro. I'm doing what I've always dreamed of doing. I'm getting paid well to do it, and I'm going to focus on getting better each day.
Excellent perspective. Beasley with a clean look. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Rubio. Here's a Kobe. That one good for 2. Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
And Minnesota has possession after the Suns pick up 2. And it's in there.
What can you do when Towns is knocking these shots down? A big man with a dynamite killer jumper.
It's intercepted. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Passes it to Beasley. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. And here's Booker from the arc. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Beasley, the pass to Hernan Gomez. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's Phoenix now. The Suns trailing. Booker dishes to Ayton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when you watch DeAndre Ayton, you really are just floored by how he moves. The amount of speed and agility he has for a player as solid as Ayton is doesn't come around very often.
Full new look on the floor for Minnesota.
How about the recognition from Culver? Terrific at realizing when the defense has broken down.
Bridges passes to Jerome. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Carter outside. The pass to Jerome. Back to Carter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Sharch. Over Johnson. And it's Sharch. That time on the assist by Carter. And those physical attributes of Ayton are so imposing. Greg, who does he remind you of?
I mean, for current players, you see a bit of Embiid and how they both move so fluidly for 7-footers. From the past, I see a bit of David Robinson in his game.
Kept alive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And this gives us a moment now to show you the rookies with the highest shooting percentage over the past 10 games. Third is Jarrett Culver. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls.
And you think about the 2 best talents in Wolves history, KG, obviously, and probably Big Cat.
I would not disagree. I mean, KG is a Hall of Famer. The Cat, Karl Anthony Towns, has been terrific early in his career. The rebounding and scoring, the versatility at that size between those 2 guys. Boy, it could have possibly been like the Admiral and Tim Duncan. Well, maybe not quite that good, but really good.
It's deflected.
And, you know, at his size, Kaminsky should be blocking more shots. I'd like to see this effort every time.
The 3. And it's Carter missing. The Timberwolves have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Culver, the putback. It's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Sharch finds Carter. Here's Jerome. Pass to Kaminsky. To the wing right side. Passes it to Carter. He dishes it to Baines. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Johnson. Over Kaminsky. With 4 seconds on the clock, Johnson can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Minnesota on top, up 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
On the court for the Suns, Dario Saric is out there with Frank Kaminsky. Then there's Carter. Then it's Aaron Baines. And it's Jerome in at the point guard position. They now take the lead.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
So it's the Timberwolves now, trailing by 2. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Carter dishes to Kaminsky. Back to Carter from about 16. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Rubio.
And the improvement he's shown as a passer is really noticeable. He's developed a much better understanding of how to spread the basketball around and how to keep the offense clicking. And he's a much better player because of it.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul.
That's his first foul.
Timberwolves trail. Here's Okogie. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And he converts the layup. So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the Trailblazers.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And, you know, the Timberwolves made Karl Anthony Towns their franchise cornerstone going forward. Cat signed a 5-year deal worth $190 million, and really it's not even a question. He's the present and future of this team.
And and Towns throws it down.
There's the great length we're always talking about with Karl Anthony Towns. I mean, leaving no doubt about that.
Johnson, the pass to Baines. And Rubio kicks to Johnson. Back to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And the basket by Johnson. Johnson's got the game tied up here for the Suns. And with Towns in his extension, Clark, it would have been hard to imagine the Timberwolves doing anything different.
Yeah, you know, I think it's really rare to find a player so complete at this young age as Towns is. I mean, the production he gives you with his scoring and rebounding is really irreplaceable.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Russell's got his first bucket of the night.
Hey, I can't overstate it. I mean, as a defense in transition, you have to locate Russell before he finds the bottom of the net. You got to get to him quickly.
The offensive rebound. Shot's good by Baines.
Man, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Hernan Gomez finds Beasley. Back to Hernan Gomez. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And there's a whistle. That goes on Hernan Gomez. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. James Johnson's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Jake Layman comes in for Josh Okogie. And Culver's subbed in for Beasley. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bridges comes in for Johnson. Towns, the pass to Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got his third basket of the night right there.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Back to Ayton. Bridges kicks to Rubio. Kicks it out to Booker. Now Rubio. No points in the game yet for him. 3 on the clock. From outside the arc. Phoenix keeping it alive with a new 14. Bridges for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And he gets the bucket. 10 points for James Johnson.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yeah, and you know, the game of basketball, as you well know, Greg, and guys, is a game of runs. So their offense is starting to move in a positive direction now. Nice upswing here.
Booker looking around. Shoots it up.
And that's Russell. I mean, has the length.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Minnesota. They were unable to ever build.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by James Johnson.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Towns. Beasley is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. The kick out to Towns. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves. To the inside, Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Last season, the Suns made DeAndre Ayton the #1 overall pick in the draft. They had no hesitation, Greg, in making that call.
And when a player like Ayton, who was in the Rookie of the Year combo from the get-go, is available, you have to take him. Not only is the upside sky high for Ayton, but he was an impact player from day one for the Suns. And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Towns, the pass to Okogie. No good on the three. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. It'll be the third game of this three-game road trip. On the wing, Johnson. Hernan Gomez covering. And Rubio kicks to Booker for the lead. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. High post shot, and he comes up with the deuce. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. The Suns have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Booker dishes to Johnson. Booker against Beasley. Suns moving the ball around. Bridges passes to Ayton. And it goes down 2 points. Ayton's got it all tied up now for the Suns.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
Russell with a wide open look. Drills the three-pointer. Russell's got 5 points so far.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Ayton finds Johnson. Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Back to Rubio. Over Russell, and it's sent back by Russell.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Pass to Rubio. Shoots. And the shot is long.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ayton, the pass to Johnson, and the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got his second bucket of the game to go. Zone defense, Clark, being played now by a lot of teams. It's amazing that even with that, the point totals just continue to run.
And you know what? I attribute the point totals continuing to rise to a couple of things. One, the volume of three-point shots that are being taken. And I think teams are playing at a little faster pace universally. You don't see as much walking the ball up the floor as I think you may have seen in years past.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Russell gets it to go.
You know, this is one of D'Angelo's biscuit and butter moves. I mean, quick pull-up off the dribble. He loves that one.
Rubio, the pass to Johnson. Kicks to Ayton. Johnson dishes to Ayton. Back to Johnson. Rubio outside. The Suns need to get a shot off. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's Towns. Rebound by the Suns. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson left side. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Booker's got his second bucket of the night. Here's a Kogi. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside, here's Johnson. Gets it off. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Suns trailing. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. Saric and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. Booker and Bridges are the wings. And it's Carter in at the point guard. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Culver passes to Reed. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Here's what the Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And looking at the Suns matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Ayton throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Suns moving the ball around. And here's Booker. Carter right side. 4 on the shot clock. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota will come the other way.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Bucket is good. Carter's got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Right wing, Noel. Offensive rebound. Here's Johnson. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Carter, the pass to Bridges. And Saric kicks to Ayton. He's looking for Saric and finds him. Over Johnson and misses it off the right side of the rim.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Carter finds Booker. Back to Carter. And here is Bridges. Lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Suns lead by 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second-chance points.
It's stolen. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Culver's got the ball.
And how about the young fella, Culver, showing some poise there. This is why his team goes to him in these situations, not afraid of the moment.
So for the Suns, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Kaminsky comes in for Bridges, and Cameron Baines subbed in for Devin Booker. Out to the right wing. Baines inside. Towns on him. Kaminsky the pass to Saric. Lock at 6. Carter inside the 3-point line. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, defense non-existent there. But they catch a break as he whips it.
It's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beasley.
So that could be costly. When the game is hanging in the balance, the last thing you can afford is to turn it over.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Payne. Now here is Carter. Saric outside. He kicks to Payne. Back to Saric. Here's Kaminsky. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Way to work the glass. Buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Suns leading by 3. Passes to Payne. Carter with it. Or by Beasley. And it's Carter missing.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Towns. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes, this is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Carter outside. The pass to Kaminsky. Over to the wing. to Sharch. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. A solo fast break. Here's Hernan Gomez. Yes!
And they got a foul to give here if they need it.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Sharch outside. Pass to Baines. Now Kaminsky. Baines dishes to Payne. Sharch outside. Back to Payne. From deep three-point range, the three won't fall. And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean,